Winter clocked in early. It didn't just arrive, it overachieved. Roads disappeared. Cars surrendered. And entire towns were forced to redefine what the word cold actually means. While some places debated frost warnings, others measured survival in feet of snow, frozen engines, and daylight counted in minutes. This isn't a cozy winter fantasy. This is what happens when geography stops negotiating, when weather and bad decisions collide. Before you romanticize snow, meet the places where winter doesn't ask permission. It takes control. Number 10, Flagstaff, Arizona. Flagstaff is where Arizona quietly breaks character and pretends it never agreed to be warm. Sitting at 7,000 feet above sea level, this town doesn't experience desert winters. It lives with full mountain reality. Winter 2025 made that reality impossible to ignore. Snowfall surged past 160 inches, placing Flagstaff among the snowiest cities in the Southwest and outpacing snowfall totals in several Midwestern towns that are supposedly built for this. This isn't novelty snow. This is roof checking, road closing, life rescheduling snow. January temperatures average between 20 and 22 degrees Fahrenheit, but elevation changes how cold behaves. Wind chills frequently drive conditions into single digits, and storms don't just arrive, they stack. Systems roll in fast, stall briefly, then reload. Flagstaff often logs multiple back-to-back snow events within 72-hour windows, turning clear roads into a temporary myth. What often gets overlooked is the wear and tear of high-altitude living. Vehicles take a beating here. Cold starts strain engines. Batteries fail early, sometimes in under 3 years instead of the national 5-year average. Brake systems and suspensions absorb constant punishment from freeze-thaw cycles that repeat hundreds of times each season. Heating costs add another layer of pressure. Winter utility bills commonly jump 30 to 40% compared to fall months. Housing doesn't soften the blow. Median rent for a 2-bedroom apartment hovers near $1,800. Despite Flagstaff's population sitting around 75,000, snow removal isn't optional. Winter gear isn't seasonal. It's permanent. Number 9, Duluth, Minnesota. Duluth is where winter stops being a season and becomes a long-term condition. Sitting on the edge of Lake Superior, this city doesn't just get cold, it absorbs it. When Arctic air collides with lake effect systems, snow doesn't fall politely. It piles up, fast. Winter 2025 reinforced Duluth's reputation. Snow totals pushed past 130 inches, and wind off the lake regularly drove wind chills well below zero. Temperatures hovering near 10 degrees Fahrenheit were common, but the real threat came from sudden drops that froze roads, shut down schools, and stranded vehicles within hours. Lake Superior adds another layer of risk. Moisture from open water feeds storms, creating whiteout conditions that erase visibility without warning. Snow squalls can turn a routine drive into a test of judgment in minutes. Plows work constantly, but accumulation often outpaces removal. Cold damages infrastructure here. Water mains freeze. Power lines fail under ice load. Vehicles suffer accelerated wear as salt, moisture, and freeze-thaw cycles attack brakes, frames, and electrical systems. Batteries struggle. Starters fail. Winter maintenance isn't optional. It's budgeted. Heating costs climb sharply. Many households see winter utility bills increase 35 to 45% compared to fall. Housing remains more affordable than many cold climate cities, but maintenance costs rise. Roofs require constant monitoring. Snow load is not theoretical here. Despite a population near 86,000, Duluth operates on winter discipline. Emergency kits are standard. Winter tires aren't debated. And when storms hit, daily life slows, not by choice, but by necessity. This is not cold you tolerate. It's cold you plan for. Number 8, Bismarck, North Dakota. Bismarck is where winter doesn't arrive with drama. It settles in with intent. Located deep in the northern plains, the city experiences cold that is steady, persistent, and mentally exhausting. Winter 2025 delivered extended stretches where daytime highs struggled to rise above zero, and nighttime lows routinely fell into negative teens. What makes Bismarck brutal isn't just the temperature, it's the wind. Arctic air moves unobstructed across flat terrain, producing wind chills that plunge into the minus 30 to minus 40 degree range. Snowfall totals aren't extreme by lake effect standards, but blowing snow creates ground blizzards that erase visibility even on clear days. Engines' block heaters are common. Without them, vehicles simply don't start. Battery failures spike. Fuel gels. Tires harden. Heating costs climb sharply, and winter utility bills regularly jump 35% or more. Snow removal is efficient but constant, and road closures are routine rather than rare. Despite a population of about 75,000, winter dictates behavior. People plan errands around forecasts. Schools delay or close often. Outdoor exposure is measured in minutes, not hours. This isn't dramatic cold. It's relentless cold, the kind that wears people down slowly. Number 7, Marquette, Michigan. Marquette sits on the southern edge of Lake Superior, and that placement comes with consequences. Lake effect snow is not occasional here. It's structural. Winter 2025 pushed snowfall totals past 150 inches, burying streets, sidewalks, and rooftops for months. Temperatures often hover near 10 degrees Fahrenheit, but lake-enhanced winds push wind chills far below zero. Storms arrive suddenly and linger. Snowfall doesn't end cleanly, it cycles. Clear mornings give way to whiteouts by afternoon. Vehicles suffer. Salt corrosion accelerates. Suspension systems take a beating. Heating costs rise steadily, and snow removal becomes a daily responsibility. Housing prices are lower than national averages, but maintenance costs erase some of that advantage. Marquette has fewer than 21,000 residents, yet operates like a winter city twice its size. Residents adapt, but adaptation doesn't mean comfort. It means acceptance. Winter here doesn't surprise anyone. It just keeps showing up. Number 6, Fairbanks, Alaska. Fairbanks exists in a different category. This is cold without negotiation. Winter temperatures regularly drop to minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit, and cold snaps below minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit are not unusual. In winter 2025, multiple stretches of extreme cold persisted for weeks at a time. Snowfall is moderate compared to other cold cities, but snow isn't the enemy here. Temperature is. Engines freeze solid. Diesel vehicles require constant management. Indoor plumbing strains. Infrastructure is built to survive, not thrive. Daylight becomes scarce. In December, the sun barely rises above the horizon. Seasonal affective stress compounds physical cold. Heating costs dominate budgets. Emergency preparedness is part of daily life. Fairbanks doesn't fight winter. It endures it, and endurance is expensive. Number 5, International Falls, Minnesota. International Falls brands itself as the icebox of the nation, and it earns the title honestly. Winter temperatures routinely dip into the negative teens, with wind chills plunging far lower. Winter 2025 delivered multiple weeks where daytime highs stayed below zero. Snowfall is manageable, but cold exposure is not. Engines struggle. Pipes freeze. Outdoor work becomes dangerous. Schools close not because of snow, but because exposed skin freezes in minutes. With a population under 6,000, resources are limited. Winter preparation is deeply personal. Mistakes aren't inconvenient. They're dangerous. This is a place where winter survival is learned early. Number 4, Fargo, North Dakota. Fargo blends plains cold with urban scale. Arctic air dominates winter, with temperatures frequently dropping below zero. Wind amplifies everything. Snow accumulation is steady, and storms often arrive alongside freezing rain, creating ice-covered roads and sidewalks. Winter 2025 brought extended cold snaps and repeated blizzard conditions. Heating costs soared. Infrastructure aged quickly under freeze-thaw stress. Vehicles required constant attention. Despite a population nearing 130,000, Fargo's winter doesn't soften with size. Commutes stretch, outdoor life shrinks, cold defines schedules. Number 3, Anchorage, Alaska. Anchorage combines coastal moisture with Arctic air. Snowfall is heavy, winters are long, and daylight disappears quickly. Winter 2025 delivered repeated snow events and prolonged sub-zero temperatures. Freeze-thaw cycles damage roads. Ice accumulates. Vehicles rust faster. Heating costs dominate household budgets. Despite modern infrastructure, winter limits mobility and spontaneity. Anchorage functions, but winter never loosens its grip. Number 2, Buffalo, New York. Buffalo doesn't get winter. It gets lake effect punishment. Positioned perfectly downwind of Lake Erie, this city absorbs snow in shocking volumes. Winter 2025 produced multiple snow events exceeding 4 feet in a single storm cycle. Roads disappear. Cars vanish. Roof collapses aren't rare. Snow removal operates around the clock, yet often falls behind accumulation. Wind and cold amplify danger. This isn't cold you dress for. It's cold you brace against. Number 1, Utqiagvik Barrow, Alaska. Utqiagvik is where winter fully takes control. Located above the Arctic Circle, this town experiences months without sunlight. Temperatures routinely fall below minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Extreme cold persists longer than anywhere else in the United States. Winter 2025 reinforced what residents already know. This is not seasonal cold. It's environmental dominance. Infrastructure survives by design. Movement is limited. Mistakes carry real consequences. Here, winter doesn't negotiate. It dictates.